So, welcome to a brand new Webisode. I'm driving home. It's Tuesday, and had an interesting moment on the show today. We had Representative Vic Williams on talking about the House Bill 2549. It's basically an amendment. There is the 1966 statute that was put in place that talks about what is stalking. And a subsection of that gets into means to stalk electronically. But at the time, they only talked about phones. So it lists in there stalking via the telephone. You can't annoy, you can't intimidate, you can't threaten, and it's all via the telephone. Now, all of this falls under the stalking clause. So you have to be stalking in order for this particular part of it to matter. By example, if somebody were to call me under the old statute, somebody calls me on the phone, I pick up, and it's, "John Justice, you suck!" Click. Okay, that's not stalking. If they continue to do so, based off of the language of the 1966 law, when it falls under the category of their definition of stalking, then you can go and pursue action under that, okay? What they've done with this bill is they've changed a telephone to electronic or digital device. Now, everybody got all up in arms with this because the particular amendment, okay, the House bill, was really vague. I mean, it made it sound like you could go online, post something on a message board that would be deemed as annoying or intimidating or offensive, and you could go and file a lawsuit. Well, that wasn't the case, okay? And Vic got on the air with us, Representative Vic Williams got on the air with us and explained that, and it made sense, but it didn't make sense, and I got Frank Antonori on, Arizona State Senator, and he, in 30 seconds, was able to go, it's under this larger statute, you got to look at the whole thing. And that makes sense. Now, people are still kind of up in arms about this. Two different things, though. Here's the funny part. It appears that people, now that they've become aware of it, are not liking the original description of what stalking is under the 1966 bill. They've only become aware of it because of the House bill that changed a telephone to an electronic device. Now they're going, whoa, that's really vague. This is really broad. This could be an infringement on your rights. It really looks like it's the 1966 bill that people are having a problem with. Now, here's the first part. If we haven't had any infringing on people's personal rights since the 1966 bill, then there probably isn't much of an issue, right? If nobody has complained in terms of the rules under stalking, okay, under the 1966 bill, then I'm going to venture a guess that that particular definition of stalking really isn't all that bad. But as people are wont to do, you become aware of something, you go, that looks like an overreach, but it was 1966, so it's not really going to change. The amendment, to me, doesn't really make that big of a difference because they're amending it to fit today's means of communication. Are you following me? I know, it's very confusing, especially while I'm driving. Now, while you might have some merit, and it might be kind of silly to go and question the 1906 law under the definition of stalking, I would also go to say, okay, we've had internet, cell phones, ways to electronically communicate other than the telephone for quite a long time. Did we really need to make the amendment? Probably not. Meaning, has there been a circumstance, and this is really, and I should revisit this on the show, I really should. But really, why did they come up with this? Well, unfortunately, it is falling under this whole bullying thing. So they want to be able to add more teeth to this particular stalking so that I think they can feel better about themselves, like they're doing something about bullying, when, once again, we already have enough in place. Especially, that's the only reason why they ended up putting that particular part of it in. So again, people that just became aware of the 1966 rules or definitions in terms of what is stalking and what isn't, I think it's a bit of an overreach on their end. Let me rephrase. I'm tired. It's past 11 o'clock. It's a bit of overreaction. While at the same time, I can't help but wonder if the Arizona State Legislature needed to even bother making the change. Hey, I got through it. Probably articulated it better in these few minutes than I did on the show. Not surprising. Thanks for watching. CD8 debate coming up. Big finger. CD8 debate coming up on Thursday. So, Vail Academy and High School. Hope you make plans to come on out and join us. I am a part of that. All right. I'm driving illegal again. Bye.